I deeply apologize for the commotion, darling. We do strive to make every visit to the White Spring a pleasant one.
Finally, you've arrived. I was resigned to having to convince this lunatic that my daughter is dying all by myself.
Do you know this woman? Ah, wonderful.
I believe an apology is in order.
Apologies are ordered to those who deserve them. Nonetheless, it behooves the refuge to help those in need. Perhaps you could provide more coherent details regarding this woman's conundrum.
Oh, don't tell people about that. You'll scare away the customers.
A nightclub, here, in the rural mountains of West Virginia.
From what I've seen, you hippies could really use the excitement.
Oh dear. I don't even know where to begin with correcting you. We've heard the name. The stories place it as something rather more dangerous than your average chem.
The High is legendary, reserved for the upper crust of idiots who live in America's playground and still manage to get bored.
It is your daughter we're talking about helping, right?
Oh, give Abigail a break. The move has been stressful for her.
In that case, you will be happy to hear that the leaders of Atlantic City are sponsoring travel for visitors. You might speak to Mr. Jeremiah Hopkins about it, if you haven't already. He has a booth out in the common area, beside the stage. So long as you're willing to provide assistance to the locals during your travels, you may fly to Atlantic City whenever you'd like.
Incredible. Was that so difficult?
You're graciously welcome for the flight, Mrs. Russo. Now I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to. Lennox shall be happy to board you once your preparations are complete. Excuse me.
It baffles me how you're able to deal with that person. I mean, where are they from? The 17th century? Oh, you were you? And what was I supposed to do? Just leave my daughter's fate in the hands of some stranger hundreds of miles away? For all I know, you might throw back the blood at your first opportunity. Then you'll find yourself splayed out naked on the boardwalk 2 days later, choking on your own vomit. I suppose the showman would dispose of you before letting you bare your cheeks on their turf. And then where would that leave me? And Abigail? Oh, please. I'm a performer. I learned from real-life stage experience. From sitting at home reading Shakespeare over and over like that Orlando character must have. It's embarrassing to listen to. Of course I didn't have to. We're all free people, aren't we? I take it upon myself to answer a pain in the ass with a full-body Charlie horse. At a minimum. Honestly, do you not stick up for yourself? Wonderful. I'll be having a drink at the bar until our departure. I'll need it to get me through that dreadful flight.
Excuse me! Sorry to interrupt you. I just heard you were going to Atlantic City and it's not safe there. There's a monster. I saw it. People keep going missing. That's why I left.
You're not mouthing off about some Jersey devil, are you? What a load of hogwash. My parents told me that story when I was a child to scare me into submission. Well, it didn't work! And no Jersey devil has snatched me from my bed.
It's real, I swear! They're siphoning its blood and turning it into a drug. That's why it's so angry now.
Marketing tactics. What would you name a chem that's supposed to be the ultimate temptation? Would you call it innocent angel milk? Siphoning blood. No sensible business person would put in all that effort, even if the Jersey Devil was real.
Management will be pleased to hear of all the activity.
Loud tourists, low-tier entertainers, showgoers on their way home from the pier. The devil swoops down from the sky and swallows them whole.
The perfect cover story to disappear anyone inconvenient. That devil almost got me too! Oh, good thing I fled to the mountains!
Long ago, a woman known as Mother Leeds cursed her 13th child. When she gave birth to the child one stormy night in the Pine Barrens, it transformed into a winged devil and flew off into the night. It's been tormenting Jersey residents ever since. You did?
Oh, brother! Don't encourage these delusions.
We're lucky to be alive. It had so much evil intent. I still feel its effects. Don't you? At least I warned you. Better for my conscience. Keep your eyes on the sky.
I do wish the responders would tidy up a bit. Would it hurt to...
Make sure to pay your respects whenever you come across a fallen brother.
And here's Barber Boy.
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city, people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh. The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. He spends all his free time at the High Rollers Lounge in the Neapolitan Casino. Stan is a weak link. Make him feel important, and he'll serve up practically anything on a silver platter. Don't wait up for me. Or actually, do. One should always have an escape plan.
my friend, countless horizons, each one prettier than the last.
No way to plug up the basement in your apartment. You're overgrown.
The munis need so much money. What? You gotta pay the electricity at cut or something?
How come the munis need so much money? What, you gotta pay the electricity a cut or something? You gotta respect those showboys for going all in. It's a constant brush with the big guy in the sky for 'em. Payday's become a myth around here since they put the Gavone with the belts in charge of the books. Buttercup. That name will be the death of me.
tampering with the slots again. That grifter's gonna ruin our reputation.
I love your vacation wear.
His bar before him.
Think the
and his
Munis
bar
really
before
have
him.
everything handled?
And,
I mean, it's
wait,
too good to be true.
What did the par before that par do?
House always wins, huh? Well, not tonight it doesn't. I've got my lucky charm.
Shoobies round here lately. House always wins, eh? Well, not tonight it doesn't. I've got my...
Home before dark.
The High Rollers Lounge has an exclusive entry policy. You're not on the list. You mean to tell me that other guy wasn't Stan's chaperone? You'd better get in there quick. Think there's a game going already. Sorry for the confusion earlier.
Royal flush again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
The house
You mean
always
you don't
wins,
see it,
eh?
Stan? He's
Well,
playing
not
you.
tonight it doesn't.
Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends.
This is ludicrous.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for?
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? Now you grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out.
You looking at something? You heard of me? Well, as a matter of fact, I am Stanley Soriano, proud father, handler of official business, and avid patron of this fine establishment. How can I help you? Whoa there! Now I can hook you up with all kinds of cats. But as for the blood, what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's most sought-after camp?
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him.
Well,
And his pa
absolutely.
before him.
That I do, that I do.
What did the pa
Stan's
before
been given
that
an
pa
important job here, managing this stuff. And I think you deserve a taste of the best our city has to offer. But first, you'll have to prove yourself trustworthy. Provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight. And those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly. And Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again. Broken, mutilated, utterly disgraced, dead. Don't matter to me, as long as the message gets sent. Of course, Dad guarantees that. But if you want to take the risk of disappointing us, that's on you. I don't know what kind of carnival mumbo-jumbo they have scheduled over there. It's on the pier. Zayd's the headliner. You figure it out from there.
How come the Munis need so much money? What, you gotta pay
Wolf.
the electricity a cut or
Nah.
something?
The only way you get access is if we grant it. Or if you're one of us. Zayd had a friend on the inside. One who's already been dealt with. So don't you worry about that. Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. You're gonna have to get backstage somehow. Maybe by posing as a cast member. That's your best shot at getting access to Zayd. Once you've got an opportunity, it's up to you how you want to deal with him. I'll meet you outside after the show. Don't disappoint me. Capiche?
Mayor Tim fancies himself the leader of AC. Like some old...
Go on through, and keep an eye on Stan.
Think I'll head down. I gotta head home.
All this talk of bogies
Do you know
falling
if it's
out of the barrels.
Man, I could go for a ripper.
What's that cologne you're wearing? Oh, they freeloader?
Still no luck. I should get out and clear my head. All right. One more time.
So, this city's run by a circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. And we're expected to believe they...
So, this
get
city's
along?
run by a circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city.
Money. What, you gotta pay the electricity?
How long it'll be when a Don shows his mug again?
Heard some gunshots earlier. Sounded like coming from the edge of the city.
This city
Shouldn't
has
worry you.
offered all.
I gotta head home before dark. There's a few too many boogeymen around here.
Apocalypse out there, paradise in here. I need a fat sandwich, quick.
they gotta do to cop a taste of devil's blood. I'm not rich or famous. Not yet.
Mondays, am I right? No, it's Thursday. Ah. Overtime look extra. Maybe I just...
What's it take to get me? Do I just kill a guy?
I was on top of the world.
I wish I knew Tim's secret. How does he keep his cool all the time?
This place is a pocket of paradise.
Closest we're gonna get. This place is a pocket of paradise.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations. And you will not be disappointed. Please head straight inside to the stage and take care not to enter restricted areas. We may be a bit late tonight, as we are still awaiting the arrival of one of our cast members. The show simply cannot start without our star clown. Trust me, they are worth the wait.
It's the soul that's oversized, not the shoe!
Dibbles? Is that finally you? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous masses with their vicious, quivering jaws. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid.
Every second without laughter brings us closer to death.
Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy.
Whipped cream.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades!
What's going on? Oh my god!
That looks like it hurt. We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
You... What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? You better explain yourself. Of course that would bring you here, of all places. You weren't supposed to know about all this. There's no avoiding it now. I used to be the star around here. I deserve to have it back. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this up-and-coming nobody to remind this city exactly what they lost. Or at least, that was my plan. You being here really puts a damper on things. Then you understand why I have to do this. It's my only chance. I'm nothing without it. What other option do I have? People aren't interested in anything else. At least not here. I'd rather sell out than become completely irrelevant. Worthless. Unwanted. It's all I have left. We Russos. We were a family once. But we're broken beyond repair. The only thing I can do is try to pick up the pieces for myself.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace? Oh! Mother has to hear about this! She's gonna send the whole city after you!
Wait! Come back here, you pathetic nobody! Shit. I didn't expect them to raise the alarm so soon. Well, that throws all my plans out the window. I don't have much time before every showman on the boardwalk is chasing after me with a machete. Before it, though, at least indulge me in what exactly it is you're planning. So, it's dirty business. Well, nothing new in this city. Now, the final act of this little show involves the star clown, you, throwing knives at poor Zaid against a decorated backboard. There's an obvious option there if bloodshed doesn't make you, queasy. But we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just so happens that Zaid wears a protective vest underneath his costume. Puts a sour taste in my mouth, knowing exactly how that feels. But it's the showmen who are delusional, not Sade and I for valuing our own lives. I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram before Charlotte's loyal human dog.
All just minds in a soundless world.
A night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me! This? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Oh! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Oh, fooled myself! They all see it! Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore. For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished. This is now an open fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit, or grab your gun and join the fun!
Hope you enjoyed the show!
Think I'll head down to the pier and catch a show.
I heard the news. Showmen are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, don't you go blabbing about where you got it. Stan's got a tight ship to steer. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship to steer? Even if we did have such a doe snooping around the family, who finally got too damn entitled for her own good, I wouldn't tell you nothing about that. Of course not. I wouldn't tell you how useless it would be to go after that little girl. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys that far away. And that girl? ain't it? See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. You understand why, now that I've spelled it out for you? The Russos are long gone. That is, if there ever was a Russo. I sure don't know any Russos. Now don't you forget what Stan did for you. Capiche?
His pa before him, and his pa before him.
But if I can't remember my lines, it's better to surprise them.
They're gonna come for me?
Tell me you have the dose. No offense, really, but maybe you could share the story later? Devil's blood withdrawals are dangerous. In the short term, we have to get Abby a dose to tide her. So please, fly to Atlantic City. You're a lifesaver. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... who are you again? Feels... nice. Oh. Right. Guess I'm in trouble again, huh?
This is just temporary. We need to find you a real solution. An antidote. You got into this, Abs. Do you know anything about getting off it?
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's all water under the bridge, though. Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. It's a new start. No more jobs, no more Dad. Everything's good. It has to be.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about all kinds of things. But if he knows something about Devil's blood, it has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me.
I'll
Look, I know it's awkward, but would you try talking to him? I wasn't sure if you had already put it together, but Dad was a big player in the family. It makes sense that he might know something about blood. The question is if he knows anything that could help Abby. And if it's still possible to coax it out of him somehow. To put it simply, I'm a disappointment to him. Abby had a better chance of knowing than me. And you're a third party, uninvolved. He might let something slip if he thinks it's of no consequence to you. Well, that's a bit complicated. Him and Abs used to be really close back when she was younger. We never understood what changed. And now, maybe we never will. It's been really tough for her.
Now, there's no use rehashing all of that. We got you the blood, didn't we? That's what matters.
We? Don't tell me you went with them.
Hell, what's with the accusatory tone? I helped, didn't I?
You helped? Why don't you tell me what actually happened? It could have been dangerous.
Oh, I'll spill the beans. They're going to fall out eventually. When I heard you had a way to fly to Atlantic City, I saw an opportunity to redeem myself. To steal the stage and show them Evelyn Russo, the fearless songstress, to remind the audience what they loved about me. But the showman found out before I could do anything, and it was all for the better. I don't know what possessed me. Going on stage without a proper act prepared, it would have been a disaster.
Are you crazy? You're lucky you made it back alive. When will you think about us for once? What you're leaving behind?
And when will you think about me? What you're asking of me, what you've taken from me. It's no use. Nothing ever works out how it should. And the life I wanted is gone.
That's all you have to say? Nothing ever changes, huh? Whatever. Let's not argue about this right now. We need to focus on Abby. Hey. Thanks. You saved my sister's life. Hang in there, Abs.